5 seconds to go. Start. Namaskar. I convey my hearty greetings and best wishes to the citizens of the People's Republic of Bangladesh on this historic 50th anniversary of the liberation of Bangladesh. I bring you festive greetings from your 1.3 billion brothers and sisters in India. We celebrate with you this historic day. 50 years ago, the ideological map of South Asia changed irreversibly, and the proud nation of Bangladesh was born. On this occasion, I pay tribute to the memory of the untold suffering of tens of millions of people of Bangladesh, especially the brutalized daughters, sisters, and mothers. It is their sacrifice and the righteousness of the cause of Bangladesh that has transformed the region. Indeed, seldom has humanity witnessed sacrifices on a scale so epic as during the 1971 War of Liberation. Your struggle for freedom has a special place in the hearts of every Indian, especially those of my generation. Visiting the solemn memorial to the million of martyrs at Savar and the Bongo Bondhu Museum yesterday were deeply emotional experiences for me. I was especially inspired to hear extracts of his stirring March 7 speech. This is justly recognized by UNESCO in the memory of World Register as it always evokes the spirit of justice, freedom and democracy. History also has few examples to equal the scale of empathy and grassroots level support that your struggle evoked in India. People spontaneously opened their hearts and homes to offer all possible support to the people of Bangladesh. It was our abiding honor and our solemn responsibility to help our brothers and sisters in their hour of need. History will always bear witness to this unique foundation of our friendship forged in the People's War that liberated Bangladesh. Veterans of that war, both from India and Bangladesh, some of whom are here in this audience, including the Honorable President of Bangladesh, are living testimony to the power of faith and friendship which can move mountains. Excellencies, friends in Sonar, Bangladesh, your invitation for me to visit and participate in this celebration of 50 years of the Liberation War is a unique honor. It is also a true reflection of our very special friendship. Like Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, I am delighted that my first visit outside India since the outbreak of the COVID pandemic is to Bangladesh. I am also honored to participate in the Mujib Borsho celebrations. Excellencies, a little over 50 years ago, the vision of an independent Bangladesh inspired millions, but it seemed a remote and impossible dream then to naysayers, skeptics, and detractors. The international context and real politics seemed to rule out the prospects of liberation. set against a brutal, determined, and well armed foe who would stop at nothing. The odds were very much against Bangladesh, but the inspiring statesmanship of Banga Bandhu, his clear sighted moral conviction, and his unflinching determination to seek justice for the people of East Pakistan were truly the game changers. As a result, the world learnt a valuable lesson that the will of the majority of people cannot be subjugated by any force, however brutal. I remember that I was inspired as a youth by the moral courage of Banga Bandhu. Like millions of others, I was electrified by his powerful voice and the understanding that it carried the aspirations of 70 million people of Bangladesh at that time. Like millions of Indians of my generation, we were elated by the victory of Bangladesh over an oppressive regime and were deeply inspired by the faith and courage of the people of Bangladesh. The vision of Bangabandhu was of a Bangladesh that was not only free politically but also of a nation that was equitable and inclusive. Sadly, his vision could not be realized in his lifetime. The anti-liberation forces who brutally killed Bangabandhu and most of his family did not realize that bullets and violence cannot extinguish an idea that has captured the imagination of millions of the people. Above all, they did not count on the determination and resilience of Her Excellency Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who faced assassination attempts and dictatorships with remarkable courage. She has been driven by the strong conviction to realize the dream of Banga Bandhu and his spirit of the Bidrohi or rebel as set out in the famous poem by the great Qazi Nazrul Islam. Friends, today these ideals of Banga Bandhu are being realized by the hardworking and enterprising people of Bangladesh, guided by the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. We have witnessed the commendable economic growth achieved by Bangladesh in the last decade, which has also created opportunities for its citizens to realize their full potential. Your country's stellar economic performance, complemented by geographical advantage, can benefit the entire sub region and the world. Stop.